Okay, so as we mentioned, next we're going to go through some specific survey graphics that we wanted to call out. So this first one talks about the quality of products, and the question was phrased as follows. I will pay more for a product if I believe the quality is better than a similar item at a lower price. We highlighted this just previously, but it's important here to look at these results. So we had 90 survey takers. Of those 90 survey takers, 81 of the 90 said they'd pay more for a higher quality, and of that, only 5 disagreed or strongly disagreed that they pay more for a higher quality product. This is once again really important for us to view because when we're choosing the products to sell within our Amazon grocery store, we want to make sure the quality of that product is superior to that a consumer would typically purchase at a Target or Walmart because our consumers, based upon their survey, will pay more for that higher quality amount. The next survey question that we highlighted was types of products. So the question for this question was phrased as, I prefer to purchase items such as produce, meat, and other perishable items in person. We wanted to ask this question because as we've referenced throughout this presentation, we wanted to make sure we're not cannibalizing our own profits by selling something in store that we already sell online. So by thinking of these specific fresh products such as produce, meat, and other perishable items such as maybe dairy or items that don't have a long shelf life, if we choose to sell that product in our grocery store, we can see based upon these consumer results that our consumers would purchase it because they like to purchase the item in person. So for the strongly agree and agree, we had 79 survey takers agree with that statement, and sorry, I take that back. 69 agree with that statement. And if we throw in also the neither agree or disagree, which means the impartial ones, that brings us to that 79. So once again, far majority agreed that they like to purchase these items in person. So once again, establishes the need for us to have specific products such as produce, meat, and other perishable items in store at our Amazon grocery store for our consumers to purchase. The next question we talked about, or I wanted to highlight rather, is a location of Amazon grocery stores. So the locations of the stores at which I shop are important to me. So once again, we can see a very large group of our customers or consumers that took this survey agreeing or strongly agreeing with this statement. It actually came down to 77 of our consumers prefer to shop at locations that are close to them or it's important to them, meaning location is an important decision-making process for them. So as we continue to establish this Amazon grocery store, it's going to be important for these grocery stores to be easily accessible by our consumers and be in a place where many consumers can visit and get to easily, as I just mentioned, because this is going to drive consumer traffic and consumer purchases. The next one I wanted to highlight was our consumer survey customer experience. And we talked about this earlier as well, but the direct interaction I have with the employees at the store I'm making a purchase at impacts my purchasing experience. Once again, we have a large segment of our consumer base that took this survey in the neither agree or strongly agree component. Between the agree and strongly agree, we had 47. And if then we add in our additional neither agree or disagree, we get the far majority of our respondents that will spend more based upon the experience they have. Now we're taking the positive approach to that. This could also mean if our consumers have a poor experience within our Amazon grocery stores, that they're going to spend less. So we'll talk about my recommendation shortly here, but it's going to be very important for us to train our team members to be focused on the customer experience we're providing. We attach that with a high quality product, smart location, and specific products that our consumers want to purchase. And we're going to be very successful and drive that revenue in our Amazon grocery store, like the hypothesis that we created initially within this presentation highlights. All right, so next we're going to talk about our conclusion. So in conclusion, it will make business sense for us to launch our Amazon grocery store. We're going to compete with our e-commerce competitors that are currently in the grocery realm in the big box stores such as Target and Walmart. And we're going to focus on the survey results so we can grab a large market share of the grocery segment. Through research and data analysis, we're able to get a solid sample set of the typical population. The survey that we conducted gave us effective data to support our creation of an Amazon grocery store. We were able to determine what types of products consumers prefer to buy, as well as determine what characteristics of our grocery store will drive business results. Our consumer drivers are as follows: quality of product, location of stores, um, meat, the product being purchased, such as meat, produce, and perishable items, and the interaction with our employees have with our consumers will have a positive impact on their buying habits. So once again, focus on the survey results which we just highlighted. We're going to compete with our e-commerce competitors in the grocery segment because that'll do one of two things. One, it's going to allow us to grab a larger market share within the grocery segment, and either or, it's going to allow us to draw um, our competitors' focus in the e-commerce realm back to their grocery realm because they're losing money there. So once again, either this is going to drive a larger market share for us, or it's going to help our competitors not focus on the e-commerce site as much because they want to compete with us in the grocery realm, which either way is a win-win. So based upon that information, we should launch an Amazon grocery store. More specifically, we're going to talk about our recommended business strategy. So consumer survey feedback. So like we were just talking about, let's focus on that. Our consumers told us the 4 areas that they want to focus on. We want to make sure that we're offering products like meat, produce, and other perishables in person. And based upon this result, I suggest that we focus on these areas initially when we launch our grocery store. We can build onto that as we grow and develop our grocery store segment. However, we heard loud and clear from our consumers that there's certain types of purchases that they like to make. The quality of the products is very important. So making sure that we get a high quality product, one that is greater in quality than our competitors. So as this is a deciding factor in our consumers' purchase, that we can say our product rather is better quality than Target or Walmart is what they would see in their location. Additionally, if our competitors like Walmart and Target are having a low quality product and they see a higher quality product in our grocery stores will drive business results, they then in turn may increase the quality of their product, which actually will increase their cost to do business, which will lower their overall revenue in that realm. Types of products sold, once again, highlighting that perishables, produce, meat, the things that our consumers like to purchase in person, which we heard loud and clear from the survey. And once again, do not compete with our current online sales that we have with our Amazon website. And I know I've been mentioning that many times, but we want to make sure that our Amazon grocery store creates a brand new revenue stream that we currently are not experiencing online. Location of Amazon grocery stores. So we continue to develop our Amazon warehouses and our distribution points. And one great recommendation that I can make based upon this feedback is to have a grocery store in relative distance of our warehouse. That means when we first establish this brick and mortar location space, close to our distribution warehouse, we're going to have a lower cost of transportation of goods. We're going to make sure our goods are actually more fresh and of higher quality because they're not being shipped from warehouse to warehouse to warehouse. They're going directly from our distribution center to our grocery stores. And we can also stock our grocery stores very quickly as well. So we don't have to carry a large amount of overstock that impacts our bottom line if we're not moving that product out of our grocery store. Customer experience. So once again, this was a deciding factor based upon the survey, and I highly recommend that we spend time training our employees to be focused on customer service. By taking the time to effectively train our employees, we'll create a positive customer experience, which will in turn generate more revenue. So once again, making the recommendation that we open an Amazon grocery store. Specific recommended business strategy is below. So we're going to focus on the consumer survey feedback, the quality of products, the types of products sold, location of Amazon grocery stores, and the customer experience that we're providing. I wanted to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity to share this project with you. At this time, we'll open it up for any questions. But once again, appreciate you paying attention and and being here while we present our new business strategy around the Amazon grocery store. Thanks much, and we will move to questions.